Hello, my name is Alexander Ermenkov. Today is 23rd of October 2022 and I'm continuing my series Reality is Subject to Influence. As you can see me now, I'm next to the sea. This weekend I cannot measure my weight exactly, but I can continue working and speaking with you about how to influence reality. One of the very important things about reality is to know what is the difference and how to use these two terms when you interpret reality. One of the terms is called the Logos and the other term is called the Mythos. So these two interpretations of reality and understanding what are the meanings of the Logos and the meanings of the Mythos is very important, because Logos is everything that is logical and it is interpreting in a logical way everything that we know till this moment through our observation. But the problem is that also in reality we know a lot, that there are a lot of myths and legends that are coming into our observation and we are wondering if they're truth or not. The problem is that if you exclude some of the things of reality, everything looks logical and we can say, well, this mythos is actually Logos. Or also in another way we can say, well, this Logos, this literal interpretation is actually a mythos. It's not possible this literal logical way of thinking to actually exist. So we are non-stop translating from Logos to Mythos and from mythos and mythology to logical thinking. So sometimes we are going into observational and interpretational processes based on everything that we have already observed or heard about or is put as an input inside of us. And this is why many times we are absorbing all these legends and all these myths and are thinking, are they real or are they not? The problem is that we actually don't have a base, we don't have a fundamental from where we can point out forward to our existence, because when we come into reality and when we start interpreting reality and when we start thinking about reality and interpretation about reality, we take models that are already existing, and this is what we are teaching during the educational processes in schools. We take different models to interpret reality in a logical manner. The problem is that many times in reality there are so many things that are happening that looks like non-linear, that looks like illogical, and then we go to the mythos. And that's why it's said very many times that nothing is new on this earth. Everything that we're interpreting as something new has already been. And that's why if you go into the past and you observe and go into exploration of all the different myths and the mythos that already exist in humanity, you are going to see so many translations to how the human is behaving, to how the human can work in reality, and a lot of interpretations. So when you go into the mythos, you need to extract the logic, and when you go into the logic, you need to see the correlation between the mythos and the logic, because it is like our left and right brain. Our right brain can go into the mythos and can 100% explore and understand that there are so many things that exist out there that are unexplainable for our mind, but through our heart and through our guts we really feel and think that they are real, and there is logic behind every myth, that there is some truth in every myth that we are hearing. And of course, will we ever know if some of the myths are actually 100% literal things that have happened upon this planet or not? Nobody can 100% assure you, but you can use mythos and logos for better interpretation of your personal reality and for making better and more informed decision, because logos is very strongly embedded into the informational and the logical structure of the thinking, while the mythos is helping you to go beyond the structure, to go beyond the things, and to go beyond everything that is out there in order to broaden the way you interpret things and to see what is beyond things. Because if you limit yourself only in the physical matter reality, to some extent you can work only with the logos and the logical part of the thinking. But if you want to go beyond the things, beyond the reasoning why things are happening, why everything around you is interpreted and is constructed the way it is, then you need to go into the mythos to understand more what is behind them and to actually learn where is your positioning and how you as a being is empowered to work with both of these strengths. So thank you for watching today. Enjoy your weekend, enjoy your life, and don't be